man. This one's near and dear.
Oh yeah.
Lomachenko has retired now.
Ooh.
For me, you want to play that clip? I mean, I
Yeah, we
think
can
you.
run it.
Okay,
It's
because I
it's
say we can
it's
go
a
without
quick
the
one.
clip. But if you want to run it,
Yeah, it's like a 30 seconds long.
Shout out to Lomachenko. Lomachenko, he retired. Lomachenko, regardless of how this may make you guys feel in the comments, is one of the best pure boxers I personally watched. There's no room to disagree because that's how I feel. Can't disagree with me on how I feel about it. Lomachenko is one of the best pure boxers I personally ever watched, in my opinion. All right? And I'm not saying he's the best that I've ever watched. I'm saying he's one of them. Pure boxers. Didn't say he has one of the greatest careers I've ever watched either. Just saying he's one of the greatest or best pure boxers I've ever watched.
so
Facts,
Lomo,
facts, facts.
he told no lies there. I wish he fought a little bit more, but I also appreciate and understand his greatness as yes, one of the best pure boxers. No, there wasn't too many flaws in his game. I couldn't point on one. Footwork, defense, offense, IQ, understanding his opponent. He had it all wrapped up. That's why I don't understand how the heck he lost that Haney fight. That was a fix. He beat Haney. I don't
Beat
care about
him
what he says. He beat Haney. Whooped his ass. All right?
for sure.
Now, other than that, though, Lomo, congrats. I hope you enjoy the rest of your life. I salute you as a man fighting for your country and putting boxing aside. I salute you as a man always being humble and respecting your opponent and respecting the sport that you're in and taking the time and dedication to make sure that you are at the top of your game in any fight that you had. Because I can't recall a time where I watched one of his fights and felt like he wasn't prepared or he wasn't ready for it, whether he won or lost. I rest my case there.
Um, yeah. First of all, I'm gonna start off by saying, yeah, like King said, I respect you as a man before I respect you as a boxer. Yeah, like you said, you fought for your country, you put boxing aside to show young people, there's more to life than certain things. Um, then also, man, you were just a professional boxing guy too, man. You don't need to talk bad about no one's family or no one's country, anything like that. You did your talking in the ring, bro. You danced around people. Now back to that clip you played, Sly. I see no lies. I hear no lies. He was pure to the core, man. I've never seen a boring fight from Lomachenko in my
Word.
life. Even when the opponent is boring, Lomachenko made it entertaining. Right? I don't get it, man. It's like dancing while boxing at the same time. Or you go somebody a hook to the ribs and then boom, switch to the next side. Pivot foot.
Yeah, but his
Oh
footwork
man.
came from dancing though.
Yeah.
His dad
Yeah.
put him in dancing, you know what I mean? And then he just and that's the beautiful thing of boxing, right? There's so many aspects from other sports and other things that you can put into boxing to create like for me, Lomo is like the perfect boxer build. Do you know what I mean? Speed, footwork, IQ, all that stuff, like creating so many angles in a fight that I wouldn't have
Man.
seen. Do you know what I mean? Mike Tyson's a great boxer. Muhammad Ali, one of the greatest. But I don't think that they had the skill set that Lomo has. Lomo had everything. He may not have had the power, but I
Yeah, I was about to say that was my. I would say his power. He didn't have crazy power. That's probably my
but
only.
what speed kills.
Mhm.
Speed
Yeah.
kills. And if you can't see what's hitting you, you know what I
Mhm.
mean? Some of those shots those people took, I don't care how tough you are. If you didn't have no gloves on, you're picking your teeth up on the fifth row. You
Facts.
know what I'm saying?
Facts. Yeah. Go
Yeah.
ahead,
Well,
Sly.
Lomachenko. One thing I wish that he had a shorter amateur career and he had
Oof.
more professional fights because that's my only gripe. Like he's like amateur career. He might have one of the greatest amateur careers ever. But his
Hmm.
professional, he don't got as many professional fights because he turned pro a little later, and I think that kind of hindered him his career because guys didn't want to fight him because he wasn't as well known. And he was so much more seasoned than the guys that were he was being compared to, like Tank and him never can match up because Tank was, if we being real, Tank was scared of him because he was so much more seasoned than he was at the time. And them guys didn't want to take Lomachenko until he was towards the end of his career. Like, dog, Lomachenko was ducked his whole career.
I think the only person that isn't afraid of him is our boy there. What's his name? I can't believe I had it and I just lost it.
Tio?
No, not Tio.
Because
I think Tio was scared of him too. What's our boy there that got shot in the head? What's his name again? He's
Bud.
But I think Bud is the only one that wasn't scared of him. Everybody else, I don't think wanted to smoke with Lomo. You know what I mean?
I didn't think Teofimo was scared of him.
I
think because that fight, Tio fought him. He just went after him. I still think that's Teofimo. That's when he was normal. Now he's a full-on weirdo.
Yeah, man. Unfortunately,
but back to Lomo.
I thought Tio was next. I thought he was the next one. He kind of, I don't know, maybe he still is, but I don't know. I watch that fight all the time. I go back. It's one of my favorite fights ever. Like Tio and Lomachenko. But Loma had his career. Obviously he going in the Hall of Fame, one of the best. But I feel like his career could have been so much better if he would have cut his amateur career short and got a lot of those big name fights that would have put him on the map. Because honestly, even towards the tail end, I think he beat Haney for sure. Can't nobody tell me differently. And I'm not a fan of Haney, but that might have been Haney's best performance in what to me is a loss to Teofimo.
Yeah.
And even not to Lomachenko, but even the Teofimo fight, I think Tio won, but Lomachenko made that fight so close in the later rounds. And he just shows so much heart. And it's like, yo, dog, Lomo's in my personal top 5 all-time boxers.
Likewise.
And man, salute to him. Like I said, a dude, tough, stand-up dude, no antics, no extra shit, just professionalism at his peak and talent. So man, salute to Loma, man.
Hey, real quick here. Like this is so the cadet European Championships, 2004. He got gold for that, right?
Oh wow.
Juniors World Championships, 2006. He got gold for that. European Championships 2008, he got gold for that. Chicago, the World Championships 2007, he got silver. 2011, he got gold. 2009, Milan, he got gold. London, 2012 Olympics, he got gold. 2008 Olympics, he got gold.
Yeah, he put work
Bro,
in. That's what I'm saying. It's hard to say anything bad about his career other than what Sly's saying is that he stayed in the amateurs too long.
Yeah, facts. That's facts.
Do you know what I mean?
That is straight facts.
If he came up, we'll say 3 years earlier, maybe he would have had way more professional fights. But I also think too the fact that he was so dominant in the amateurs and people got to see some of his fights, even though he didn't have crazy knockouts. I don't care what nobody says. If I was a professional boxer and I watched some of his tapes, I'm not fighting him either. He made stupid, bro. He hit you.
That's what I said. I say that about Tank. Like Tank clearly ducked that man. Like he called Tank out for forever, and Tank was like, "Nope." But I kind of understand. Like as much as I hate it, I get it, man. But Loma's a goat, man.
That's why I love doing this part with you guys, because at least we can be honest. In you know what I mean, putting ourselves in certain people's shoes and be like, listen, Lomachenko, he may not have power, but like I said, when he give you a 2-piece, slide over to the left that you sit.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
He hit you with a 2-piece, and he could slide behind you and almost slap you in the back of your head.
And he could take a punch too. It ain't like he could take good chin. Like, listen, man.
But that's if you go and watch it, he never really got beat up in his fights.
He didn't.
His defense was great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He may not have been doing what Floyd does, but he bobbing, weaving, ducking, get behind it. His footwork was just so ridiculous. That's why I keep making the 2-piece, slide to the left, give you a little drink, you know what I mean, and feed you the biscuit. You know
yeah, man. I'm the only person. I bet Devontae Davis is somewhere. He the only person happy that he retiring, low key. You don't gotta hear it. He happy he don't gotta hear that shit no more about ducking Loma. Like, all right, he retired. I'm good. Because I heard they was trying to get the fight booked is last month. Like they was still trying to get the fight booked. Then he lost to Lamar Roach.
Tank probably kept skirting it, and Loma said, "That's enough. I'm out."
Yeah, right. And I feel him on that.
That's the only person he's left to fight. I mean, I don't think Bud would want to fight him.
Nah, Bud is way up. Bud's too heavy. Yeah. I think oh man, what's his name? Shakur, but I mean, I don't think a lot of people don't want to fight Shakur, and rightfully so. He's a little boring on the boring side. But yeah, like I don't know. To me, the only fight for him is Tank for somebody at the end of his career. So I respect him, man. I ain't chasing no man either. I respect it for that.
Yeah. So that fight would have been so lopsided for me. If you know,
I think so
Tank. Yeah, I think Loma would have just run circles around Tank.
Yeah.
I don't even think Tank would win one goddamn round. I'm just keeping it a buck.
Yeah, he's too disciplined.
Yeah.
Tank only can be undisciplined guys, bro.
The question is Lomachenko actually underrated? Do people should appreciate him more?
Well, maybe he don't have a lot of big fights, so maybe he not underrated because he don't got a bunch of big fights.
That's not his fault.
Yeah, right. But that's also not his fault. So I don't know. Maybe he might be properly rated. If you know what I'm saying. If you want to know, you know, and if you don't, it's just a matter you just never seen. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
maybe he's properly rated.
I'm more on the underrated side, but I understand why he's underrated because we've stated it 1,000 times already. He doesn't have all the fights that he needs, right? Like he needed a couple more seasoned vets on his belt. You know what I mean? To kind of give him that extra oomph. But it's the sport of boxing now, anyways. I mean, you have to think about when Lomo came in. That was at the height of the Floyd Mayweather thing where it was like big fights or no fights, right? And Lomo kind of just took whatever he could take and whatever he can kind of get out of people. And I say it again, watching his fights, if I was a professional fighter, I'd be hesitant to fight him. Because you know how boxing goes. 1 minute you're here, you take a type of loss, next thing you know, you're in the dumpster and you got to work your way all the way back up. That's why these guys prefer to have their old record, right? Their over record.
So his last fight was versus George Campos?
Yep.
Was that?
Spanked him.
So that was like almost 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And no one wanted to fight him after that. So he just
the Tank fight was. I think Tank agreed too. I mean, a bunch of stuff did happen, but I thought the Tank fight for Lomachenko was supposed to be next. I think he was gonna go out on that one too. And I mean,
and Tank said, "Fuck that shit."
Right. And then I think
if it was in the works, Lomo could have got injured, and probably the injury. You know what I mean? That's a possibility.
I don't think that's it. I think it was the Tank's team they didn't want to do it. I guess they probably don't see a lot of big payday, but man, I don't know. It's bull. It's all excuses, man. Lamont Roach is not a big name. Tank is fighting regular dudes, man. Like, I'm not. No, I ain't with it.
I feel you. Do you have anything else on the agenda before we get up out of here? No?
That's it.
Okay, people. Yet again, thank you. Like, comment, subscribe. Let us know in the comments what you think. It's your boy, the host of Most Mountain Planet, Yawa, King, ECG, and the Buffalo Kid.
It's your boy Splod, man. Nixon 8, man. Nixon 8.
And my famo.
Yo, it's your boy Navinci, man. Star of the Eagle, Feed the Soul, Thunder in 5. Bring the chip to Canada, SGA.